Good morning, students. Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to solve the question number 49. Let us see here. A passenger train takes 2 hours less for a journey of 300 km. A passenger train takes 2 hours less time for a journey of 300 km. The distance is given, that is 300 km. Okay. Let us see here the solution of the question. Suppose the train runs from A to B. Okay, this distance is given here, how much? 300 kilometer. Okay, it takes 2 or less for a journey if its speed is increased by 5 km per hour from its usual speed. Find its usual speed. If the passenger train having some usual speed, suppose we assume the usual speed is x kilometer per hour. This one, the usual speed of passenger train. Okay, if there is a usual speed of x km per hour, then it takes some times to reach from A to B. But if the speed the passenger train takes 2 hours less for a journey if its speed is increased by 5 km per hour, if the speed is increased by 5 km per hour from its usual speed, so the increased speed becomes how much? The increased speed, according to question, the increased speed becomes x plus 5 km per hour. This one the usual speeds, and after an increment of 5 km per hour, the increased speed becomes how much? The increased speed becomes how much? X plus 5 km per hour. We know that the time taken by the train after increasing the speed, that is 2 hours less than from its usual time taken by the train. So we are going to find out the time taken by the train from usual speed. Okay, we find out the time taken by the train for usual speed. Okay, for usual speed, that is equal to, we know that time equal to distance by speed, that is s by v. S for distance, v for speed. The distance is 300 km, that is given, and we assume the usual speed, that is x km per hour. But the time taken by the train after increasing the speed, that will becomes how much? S by v, that is distance by speed. Distance equal to the same, but the speed you increased by 5 km, that is becomes x plus 5. And we know that after an increment of speed 5 km per hour, it takes 2 hours less time, means this one the 2 hours less than this time. So according to question, we can write here 300 upon x equal to 300 upon x plus 5. We know that this time, that is increment, after increment the speed, the time shortest, or the time decreased by 2 hours. This time decreased by 2 hours, so we are going to subtract 2 from the usual time taken by the train. Okay, so that we can equate the both terms. Okay, and from here we get an equation, and we have to solve this equation to find the value of x. Okay, let us see 300 upon x plus 5, and it will becomes, the minus to go to the other side becomes plus 2, and as we take 300 as a common, we get 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5, and on the another side 2, and the 2 will be cancelled out, and it will becomes 150. And from here 150, you can write here 150 into 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5, and it will be equal to, here 1 will be remaining, it will be equal to 1, and from here we can write 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5, and it will be equal to 1 upon 50. The 150 go to the denominator of 1 and becomes 1 upon 50. So as you take the LCM of x and x plus 5, we get x into x plus 5, and from here x plus 5 minus x, the x will be cancelled out to each other, and it will becomes 5 upon x square plus 5, x square plus 5, and from here 150, and this implies that x square plus 5x, and it will become 15 5 ja 75. And we know that after it we have to arrange these things to become a quadratic equation. Okay, and we know that as you multiply to 750 into x square, you get minus 750 x square, and you have to factorize the 750. Okay, so that we will arrange here. Here you can write 5 1 ja 5 15. Okay, and from here 5 3 ja 15, and from here 3 1 ja 3, and here 2 5 ja 10. You know that 5 5 ja 25, and 2 3 ja 6 5 ja 30. So you can write here from here 5 5 ja 25, and here 2 3 ja 6 5 30. 30 minus 25 get how much? 5x. So in place of 5 we have to put 30x minus 5x minus 750, and therefore x will be taken as a common, then x will be remaining and 30 also be remaining. As you take 5 as a common, you get x, and plus 30 will be remaining equal to 0, and then x plus 30 equal to 0, and x minus 5 equal to 0. So from here x equal to minus 30, and x equal to plus 5. You can write it, and we know that x does not equal to minus 30 because the speed cannot be negative. So x does not equal to minus 30. So our answer is x equal to 5. I hope you are able to follow me. So the question is asking here, find its usual speed. So the usual speeds that we assume that v equal to x kilometer per hour, that is how much? I think any mistake is there. Yes, there is a mistake. Sorry for this one. And let us see here. You have to arrange in such a way that x square plus 30x minus 25x minus 75. Okay, so that after subtraction you get a 5x, and from here we will take x as a common, x plus 30 and minus 25 you take as a common, then x plus 30 also remaining, and from here x minus 25 equal to 0, and x plus 30 equal to 0. So you can find x equal to 25 and x equal to minus 30, and we know that the speed cannot be negative, so our answer is x equal to 25, and it is called the usual speed. This one called the usual speed of train. And I hope you are able to follow me. Thank you very much.